Our very special guest, our friend Dana Myers, is with us. She's the director of charitable giving for Brittany's Hope. Dana, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Did you run this morning already?
I did run this morning. Yes.
Good. You run every day.
I do.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
today, unlike Friday morning, my dog did not pull me down. My dog on Friday morning pulled me down.
Oh, no.
Pretty sure I cracked a rib. But, but we're still running. Yeah.
That's painful.
Bless you. Yeah. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, my friends Heidi Harnish and Lisa McAnally are both listening, and my son Michael is starting PA school today. So.
Oh, Michael. Congratulations.
Michael Myers.
Yeah, great job. That's funny. Tell us all about Brittany's Hope.
Yeah, so Brittany's Hope is located in E-Town, and our mission is to aid orphaned and at-risk children worldwide. And we do that in a couple ways. We provide grants to families with the heart to adopt children with special needs, and then we also provide humanitarian support to our children's homes in Vietnam, Kenya, and Ethiopia.
And how long has Brittany's Hope been doing this?
24 years. So next year is 25 years. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So, and that is 1,549 children have found forever homes.
Love it.
So children with special needs living right here. It's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing. So you had your Brittany's Ball recently.
Yes.
Tell us all about that.
Yeah, it was fabulous. So we do one gala a year at Brittany's Ball, and we had a wonderful speaker, Shelley Shepard, and she is the mother of Haven Shepard. Haven was adopted from Vietnam. Haven's parents were not married, and they knew in Vietnam the only way they could be together was to commit a family murder-suicide. So they strapped bombs to themselves and held Haven in between them, detonated the bombs. The parents both died, and Haven flew out and lost both of her legs. And by chants and prayers, they met Shelley and her husband, and Shelley was our speaker then for the gala. So it was wonderful. And her main thing, she said, a lot of times people say to Haven, how can we make your life easier? And she said, I don't need easy, I just need possible.
Right.
And that is exactly what families, who take the chance and adopt. And she was also really strong on saying, we weren't any special type of people. We had 6 kids already. We kind of thought Haven might be a little bit too much for our family, and she said she just didn't have legs, and it was not a big deal.
Wow.
She's now she's trying to qualify for the Paris Olympics. She was in the Tokyo Olympics, the Paralympics. She was in Tokyo, and she's a swimmer. So, people don't find out yet if they're actually qualifying, but we're certainly rooting for Haven to make it again this year.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And another thing to praise about is that you guys, your fundraising, you met your goal.
We did. We always talk about some mission moments, and one is to build houses for families who don't have a home, and that's why they have to give their children to an orphanage. It's not like they don't love them or they're abandoning them. It's that they just are homeless, and it costs $6,000 to build a house in Vietnam and Kenya, and people just really came through for that, as well as the adoptions of these 2 brothers, and people just poured. Just really wrapped their hearts around us, and we feel really blessed.
That is awesome. You have another great event coming up very soon.
Yes, we have Biking for Brittany coming up on Sunday, June 30th. So it's a metric century. That's a 62-mile. A metric half century. It's 34 miles. It's a little more than a metric half century.
Right.
If you're doing your math, as a runner, it doesn't compute that you can just add a couple more miles on there.
Right.
But yeah, and it starts at the Star Barn in Elizabethtown, and goes through our beautiful countryside here, Hershey and E-Town and Marietta and Mount Joy, and it's a fabulous event.
Yeah, if people want to sign up, they can do that online.
Right, they can go to our website, brittany'shope.org, or bikingforbrittany.com as well. And yes, and register, and or if you're a business and want to just sponsor, that is of course welcome too.
Yeah, we will talk more about that with Dana coming up. We invite you to stick around. Our friend Dana Myers is here for Brittany's Hope. Good morning again, Dana.
Hey, good morning.
We love having you here, and we love Brittany's Hope. And you always bring us great stories about how God is working through your ministry. Do you have one you could share with us this morning?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are these two brothers. So when you're in an orphanage, when kids are in an orphanage, they age out. Often if they, get so like 11, 12, 14, depending on the orphanage. And there were these two brothers, and the one was really in danger of aging out. And they were, as you can imagine, you lose your parents and you bond with your sibling, so much. And we were just able to find through the goodness of our donors, a family who would adopt both of the brothers.
Wow.
And it's a huge commitment. First of all, adopting one child is a huge commitment, and it's expensive, unfortunately. So it can be like $30,000 to adopt one child. So if you can imagine saying, yes, we're going to adopt two children and older, and that can come with the issues as well. And so but just miraculously and wonderfully, our donors really supported that, and they will both be coming home soon to find their forever family.
Love that. Where are they from?
The children, I think, are from Vietnam.
Yeah,
You should know that.
That's okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw you with that question.
Okay.
I was more curious than anything. Well, no, that's exciting. I know you talked to us a little bit about your ball and what a success that was and your speaker. And we want to talk more about your Biking for Brittany that's coming up, because that's another way that our listeners could support what you are doing.
Absolutely. So Biking for Brittany was started 3 years ago, and really to just spread the word about what Brittany's Hope does, because, often there's a lot of great nonprofits in our area. So, so we really wanted to get the word out, because Brittany's Hope helps families with the heart to adopt a child with special needs handle that financially. So it's amazing, and gives children like a whole redefined future. So we started Biking for Brittany, and it is a metric century, metric half, and a metric half century bike ride. And it's on Sunday, June 30th. It starts at 7:30 in the morning, and it gives. So it just opens up the whole biking community as a huge, wonderful community of people.
It is.
So riders can register online at brittany'shope.org, look under events, and it's right there. So on the day, riders will have they start at the Star Barn, and then they take off on either the 62-mile course or a 34-mile course. We have fabulous rest stops along the way, and they are all sponsored by KW Realty. They get into the themes and music, and it's really fun. And at the midway point, we have empanadas and a whole bunch of fun things. This year at the end, we're having they're going to be having burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and just make it a fun cookout type event. So, and then this year also we have Strava segments. So the Biking for Brittany is not a race, it's a bike ride, but there are people that tend to ride long distances, have a bit of a competitive edge. So this gives them a bit of a chance to compete either with themselves or with others. And the prizes are Pack-to-Mo jerseys, which are pretty cool. But there's three different Strava segments along the route. So yeah,
it's very
cool. It is really cool.
How many riders have you had traditionally in the past?
About 200.
Wow.
And we're projecting to have more this year. So yeah.
It's a beautiful area to ride through too.
It is beautiful. So it's right along the water. The trail goes right along the water, so which is beautiful. We just have so much, beautiful areas, so many beautiful areas in this area.
We really
ride.
do.
So, yep.
Is there a deadline that people need to sign up by?
Thursday, June 28th is the deadline to sign up online, but you can register day of as well.
It's coming up June the 30th, Biking for Brittany. Check it out online at brittany'shope.org, and just click on events there. You could sign up. We'd love to have you be a part. Dana, we love having you here.
We appreciate the support of WJTL. It's fabulous.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. You too.